wanting to make Barbie clothes for some time now, but I really didn't dispose myself to make the basic pattern. So I decided to order sewing patterns online. This one I ordered from Amazon. Hello everyone, welcome to Sophisticated DIY. In today's video, I'm gonna make some Barbie clothes. So let's go. First impression, the envelope arrived completely broken. I mean, it's not that this is the end of the world because the pattern inside still is fine, but I just don't understand how it arrived like this. Am I too picky? I'm gonna tell you, finding a Barbie pattern that I actually like has been really difficult. This one at least had some outfits with potential, so I'm gonna work with this. Honestly, choosing the fabric might be today my favorite part. One thing about doll clothes is that the scale changes everything. So I'm gonna try to find thinner fabric with smaller prints. For the first outfit, I decided to make this ruffle skirt with the leather top. And now the technical part, and this is where people get a bit confused, but honestly it's much simpler than it looks. So for example, I'm working with the outfit E, right? So what I do first is just to identify the pattern pieces I actually need. And as you can see, for the top I need pieces 19, 20 and 21, and for the skirt I need 17, 22 and 23. So as you can see, I'm not guessing anything, I'm just matching numbers. I'm gonna open the full pattern sheet and I'm gonna try to find those exact pieces. Look at that, all is this pattern. So now I'm just trying to find my pieces. This is the number 20. That's another one. You see, it's very easy. But I wanted to tell you something because I want to be able to reuse those patterns. I'm not gonna cut the original sheet directly. Instead, I'm gonna just take the pieces together and put it in a white sheet because I'm gonna photocopy them. That way, I can keep the original intact and work freely on the copy. You will see how I use the patterns, so you will see that it will be very important that I do that. Now that all my pattern pieces are photocopied, I'm ready to start working with them. So I'm just gonna cut all those pieces and keep the original. There is something that I noticed with the skirt pattern. It's designed as a straight rectangle for the ruffles, which is very common in sewing patterns. But in doll scale, that usually doesn't look great. I'm slightly curving the shape so it's not longer a straight rectangle. I know, it's so difficult for me to keep the pattern as it is, right? But you are gonna see that just that small changes will make the ruffles look much softer and more natural once they are sewn. It is very important to pay attention to all the notches because the notches will tell you a lot of information. Now, cutting and sewing. And I know that you probably heard many times that it's very important to iron your fabric before cutting it. But what you probably haven't heard is why. If you cut your fabric while it is wrinkled, your pattern might change the exact measurement, so your garment won't look the way it's supposed to be. After I cut all my patterns, I'm gonna then cut the seam allowance because I want to mark the sewing line inside my pattern. Something else that you could do is use tracing paper. Now that I have everything ready, I'm gonna go to my sewing machine and I'm gonna start sewing the application to the hem. First, I'm gonna sew it at the right side of the fabric and then I'm gonna turn it and top stitch. That way, my hems will look so cute and nice. I love that fabric, it's so Barbie-like, right? I love it. Okay, this skirt is actually looking really cute. The cotton is still slightly thicker than I would ideally want for dolls, especially around the waistband. I think next time I will probably use something thinner, at least for the inside part of the waistband, to reduce a little bit the bulk, right? But overall, I'm really happy with how it turns out. I'm gonna use the brown for the top part because it goes very well with the flowers. And obviously I'm checking the grain of the fabric to cut them properly and marking all the sewing lines, but those curves are really small. I think this won't be that easy peasy as the skirt, but we are gonna work on it. We will see. Now I'm checking again the instruction because I want to follow them. Well, at least my first curve was good. Let's keep sewing. The curves of the armholes were a little bit too tight. It wasn't really easy to do, but wow, look at that. I'm really impressed with the fit. It fits Barbie really well. It's maybe slightly tighter than I expected, but honestly, this is the way I like to sew, so I'm very happy. Inside, it's not that cutesy. I think at next time, I'm gonna just line that. Honestly, the proportions look very good. The top was a little shorter as well than the illustration, but you know how it is. Illustration very often change proportion, but it's all okay. Okay, let's move to the next one. Let's see. I think I'm gonna make the short of this one with the top of one of these two, maybe the longer sleeves. Okay, now I'm gonna go through my fabric scraps. I think this black and white combination may actually work. I don't know if you can notice, but this fabric is from a pair of pants that I shortened. Honestly, that makes this even more satisfying to use. At first, I think about making the t-shirt white, but the more I look at it, the more I feel black works better. Yeah, black t-shirt it is. Now I'm basically repeating the same process again. Finding the pattern pieces, checking which pattern pieces I need, then I'm gonna try to find them in my sheet, and then I'm gonna cut them and I'm gonna photocopy, and then I'm going to save the original pattern in a nice bag. So I'm gonna start with the pants, and I don't wanna bore you because I'm repeating exactly the same, making sure all my notches are cut, and making sure that I iron my piece before cutting it. These pants are actually really easy to make, but of course I need now to insert the elastic in the waistband. And I have a special pin for that and I can't find it. Oh well. I'm gonna be forced to use the right tool for doing those things. Oh, how awful. Can you hear these birds in the background? They're nice, huh? I still need to make sure that the waistband, it will work properly. I need to know that it's the right size. Okay, let's see how this look. It actually comes together nicely, huh? For my taste, it's a little bit too wide. I always prefer things a bit more tight on the body, but overall, it looks really good. I'd say this is about 7.5 out of 10. It's actually as good or better than I expected. At this point, I suddenly realized something. I'm making more than one outfit, but I only have one Barbie. We could say that this is slightly inconvenient. My daughter told me that I can use some of her old Barbies, and honestly, they definitely have been through a lot. I'm washing the hair, I'm adding air conditioner, try to bring them back to life, but somehow they still woke up looking slightly stressed. I think I'm gonna work on that later, but for now, naturally, I'm gonna take this as a perfectly reasonable excuse to buy another Barbie. I was attracted to the autistic Barbie and I found that it's on sale. I'll probably do the unboxing separately. So this is the doll. It's very cute, it's very beautiful, but to be honest, what surprised me the most is the articulation. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I genuinely don't think I've ever in my childhood owned a Barbie that couldn't bend her legs. And I can tell you that I'm pretty old. So for me, it's not so good because it cannot do too many poses. But it's okay. I'm gonna pass to make the last piece then. I'm gonna make the t-shirt. And I can tell you right away that this black knit fabric is actually perfect for doll clothes because it's soft, it's thin, and it drapes much better at this scale than any other thicker fabric. I really want to make an outfit that feels a little bit more fun and Barbie inspired. So I'm gonna add one of those iron-on stickers. Look at this tiny butterfly. I'm gonna iron it directly onto the t-shirt. It looks good, huh? If I made a mistake, I'm gonna ruin my butterfly and I don't want that, so let's try to do it well. I'm gonna try it on the Barbie before I finish it. And as the pant is kind of a little bit in the loose side, I feel a little bit mad with myself because I do have black Velcro to finish the back, but I can't find it. Still, I feel like the sleeves are a little bit too wide. I know that it probably is supposed to be like that. The pants as well are a little bit too wide. So I'm gonna take inside, you know, I do alterations for a living, so I'm doing alterations all the time. I can't help it, sorry. But it's pretty easy. I'm just sew a little bit in and then I'm gonna cut the excess of material. With the pants will be a little bit more tricky because I have to go in zero or close to zero at the crotch area. Now that my outfits are ready, I realized that I don't have the proper shoe color for them. So of course I did what every responsible stylist would do. I bought a little package of Barbie shoes. The Barbie basic I have comes with those boots that are fabulous. I don't know if they will go well with the black short, but anyways, I'm just gonna try on those shoes, the new shoes on the Barbie, to see which one I can use. This Barbie comes with the flat feet and I have those flat fit black shoes, so they will be very nice. And then for the other one, I'm gonna see. Yeah, I think the caramel will go better. And here they are, the finished outfits. Honestly, this has been way much more fun than I expected. Some things worked exactly the way I imagined, and some definitely gave me ideas for the next version. The skirt is probably still my favorite piece. I love the silhouette, and even with the slightly thicker fabric, it turns out really cute. The black and white outfit also surprised me. The butterfly ends up being the perfect little detail, and I'm very happy I decided to add it. And now I have a new problem. I started this video with one Barbie and somehow I ended with so many ideas. If you find this video useful or entertaining, please give us a like, give us a hype, and don't forget to subscribe, share, comment. Bye!